If you are so interested in making Scientology available to the world, then why didn't you set up a website and put all the materials on there for everybody to get for free? But no, you charge $50, $100 a book, $3,000 for a course to teach you how to communicate, which, by the way, is a course virus book in Virginia. You should try again. The leader of the Church of Scientology here in Australia, Virginia, has not spoken to her own father in 22 years because he has a belief system that is not in alignment with Scientology. Now, what does that tell you? How can you, Virginia, stand there in front of the camera telling us of the family values of a church when your own leader here in Australia doesn't even talk to her own father for 22 years, and his crime was to believe something that he wanted to believe in? He never stopped believing in you. How would you feel, Virginia, if he dumped you as a child? Well, you should know something about that because you're sort of involved in that yourself now here in Australia. To the Scientologists in there, I want you to find Linda Fitzpatrick and Brian Cockral and ask them why did they go out to the house of the Scientologist who killed himself and break in and take from the property all the books and all materials and any information that related to Scientology. Why did they do that? Why did the Director of Special Affairs in New Zealand, Mike Ferris, order, after another Scientology suicide in New Zealand, a member of the church to go to the funeral, not to show bereavement or concern, but to make sure that the word Scientology wasn't mentioned? What kind of a church aim? And then he denied it, and when the information was confirmed through a verified written source from him, he then turned around and said, yes, I ordered that to happen. This is disgusting behaviour. In a rational and sane society, a person is capable of sitting down and communicating. Cyrus, get outside here now! Right now, come on, Cyrus! Here's your critics. We're standing here right now. If you're so capable of communication, come out here right now and talk. Cyrus, I want to talk with you. Would you please come outside? Could you explain to the people out here and in the media why you claim that my allegation made by Senator Xenophon that the church does release private and confidential information was not true, but you yourself, 1 week after my statement to Xenophon, you released my private and personal information held in your sealed files and released them to the media. Does any Scientologist in there feel safe? You know, I heard a rumour that anon are paid handpans. Is it true that that you're paid $50 an hour by psychiatrists to be out here? Is that true?
Yeah, apparently I am. According to the Vice President of Scientology Australia, I'm paid $50 an hour by German psychiatrists to be here.
Do we have a name of that psychiatrist?
No, I'm sure you sure can invent one though.
Sigmund Freud. Cyrus! Sorry, that was a bad whistle. Clearly my Scientology training did not give me the ability to whistle properly in front of a microphone. But you say now you work for a German psychiatrist apparently.
That's correct, yeah. Lots of psych drugs. That's why I'm always so happy and cheery.
And where did you hear this from?
Oh, that was from Bevan Berry.
Bevan Berry. Bevan Berry. Would Bevan Berry please come out and make a statement?
I love alliteration.
Where did you hear that from, Bevan?
Oh, apparently that came from all the people that called him out and was talking to us a couple of days ago. He wanted to know, well, they wanted to know why they were being friendly with us because, you know, I'm definitely a suppressive person as far as they're concerned, and you as well. So Bevan was handled. Bevan was talking to me.
He was talking.
Actually, I'm not going to take that back. He was talking. Bevan and I were making good headway last week when I was doing my solo protest. Bevan and I were having a chat each day, that eventually they get hammered to such an extent where when Bevan would leave the org, he was escorted by two Sea Org people back to his car.
Wow. I know Bevan Berry because I kicked his daughter out of the Sea Org when I was in there. And Bevan Berry, 17 years later, still blames me for the state of his daughter. But the church in there won't fix anything. The church doesn't fix broken families, it asks for more money. Out in the real world, let me give you the real world 101, Cyrus. Out here in the real world, when you promise something and you fail to deliver it, you're responsible for fixing it. But in Scientology, when they mess up, they ask you to pay more money to fix you. I want you to know, the Scientologists walking in that org right now, that it is a scam. 1991, Bettina Loughlin, a public member of the Church of Scientology doing the OT 3 levels here at this very organisation, ran out and became critical of Scientology. Do you know what we did to her? I'll tell you what happened to Bettina Loughlin. We took her to a farm, the Pollards, Scientologists, the Pollards, we took them to their farm and locked her up for 2 months. And put her on an e-meter and interrogated this woman, Bettina Loughlin, for 2 months. What planet are you people on? You should come out here and talk to what these people think about Scientology. One second.
Yeah. Jeez, we got some good footage. What's going on here?
Scientologists, you're entitled to believe what you want to believe, but why are you supporting an organisation that has a Nazi regime, uniform, rape, raping, birthing, the inability to see your own family? If you are getting any betterment out of Scientology, it is at the expense of allowing Sea Org members to be treated like slaves. And they are slaves. The average Sea Org member is paid 50 cents an hour. In what world does that become a rational pay for people that are doing such work? When was the last time have you gone to these people and asked them the last time they were able to see their family? Have you ever wondered why 10 years ago an event here pulled 1,000 people and today it will only pull 100? People are waking up. Scientology will run dry and we will bleed it dry.